I'd like to thank, first of all, the Nanaimo band for allowing us to work, live, and play on the lands of the Coast Salish people here. And I would really like to thank the Good family because they have been such a part of our lives the last 2 years. Because the most important thing that we talk about are our young people, our young girls, our young women, and their safety and their families. And that is so important. And the Good family to me has really shown their hearts, their support, their spirit, and their culture. And I really appreciate that. I also would like to acknowledge Doug and Ellen White and their family, Judge Greer, Josephine Good, and a number of other people who saw young women coming to this community and young people coming to this community without supports to come and go to school. And there were some difficulties and some concerns. And I did work a lot with the dance group with Ellen White, and we traveled all native tattoo, and she taught me a lot. And I just at the time wanted to acknowledge them as well, and some of their families is here. I thank you all for coming and for all recognizing that this is a very special day. Not only is it the day of murdered and missing women and young women that have in the past and may yet to come if we don't continue to recognize that there is difficulty and what we're going to do about it. So with that, I'd like to pass on to Annalie and to read over some of the information that did design this program in a way that was cultural, traditional, and a reality.
Hi, Chika. So this totem pole was commissioned in 2020 by Tillicum, Lelum to honor murdered and missing Indigenous women. And because of the pandemic, here we are today. We're able to get together and honor the women in a meaningful way as a community. And so we are very grateful to be able to be here and share with you today. It was carved in the traditional Coast Salish style out of an old growth red cedar log by my father, William Good, and my brother, Joel Good, of the Nanaimo First Nation. The matriarchal woman in the pole represents our Siem Schlanschlani, and these are our respected women who are murdered and missing. She is blanketed in a white Swakwelth blanket, and this is to represent the importance of our highly cherished missing and deceased women. She has an eagle-designed copper pin on her blanket. It's a fastener, and it's to represent wealth and royalty to honor matriarchs. At the top of the pole, you'll see a supernatural eagle, and this eagle has its wings outstretched. And this is to carry the women on their journey from earth into the heavens. Haitiapka, Siam Siaya.
grandmothers, to the ancestors. As this eagle, this totem pole, this song. Oh, he loved, he loved, oh, he loved, he Annalie and Sophie, we'd be honored to have you come and sing the song.
Ait sgwel na creit. A siamna soquen, siamna siaya, siamna shwalakwa. Anthipa Sophia Seaward Good.
Antipet Annalie Boydgood.
Taniak Sanemoch. Tana Shitan Atkins, Chehalis, Eliaxin, English, Irish. Neathpa Thanatain, or Thanamain, Saskinachin, William Good, Tashwanitam Achna Squish, Taniak Sanemoch. Neathpa Tanatain, Thaltalada, Sandra Morehouse Good, Tashwanitam Asquish, Taniak Sutton, Ontario. Thanaskaak, Saskinachin, Joel Good, Taniak Sanemoch. Aitna Shkwelawin Kwanasi Lamnala. We're so happy to be here with you today. We are sisters Annalie and Sophia Good. We are from the Sanema First Nations, and our father is Saskinachin William Good and our brother Joel Good, who carved the totem pole. Traditionally, our stories have always been told through carvings and songs, and so it's an honor to be here today to look at the carving and telling the story of the missing and murdered Indigenous women, and to celebrate the resurrection of this pole and just honor the women that haven't made it home. So I have some more Halkaminum. I've been in my Halkaminum learning journey through Simon Fraser University, and I've been working on translating just some of our sentences. So just talking about the pole being carved and how the stories and the oral legends go through that. So Kwasya hatak ni tasya itaswiems niya swiwal niya te setik thanamain iskaak. Nithni snis kwasya wiwal niata hatak taskwalkwal ita stilam ini tasakat. We are going to sing two songs for you. So my sister and I also write music, and so we're going to sing two of our original songs for you today. The first one we're going to sing is to talk about the Kwam Kwam Shkwalowin. So in everything that we do, we must have a strong heart and a strong mind. And we must always lalamathat and take care of ourselves and be careful in everything that we do. Are you holding it? Yeah, good, okay. Go ahead. Too fast. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. Ooh.
Quam quam squalawan.
My people, keep your heart and mind strong. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Shatani was quam quam squallowan. Shatani was Lelum murdered. This next song I heard on the ocean. We were on a boat ride coming home, and it's called the Hey Elwith song. So we're really saying goodbye in a respectful way to all the women that haven't come home and the children.
Okay. Here we go.
Hey, 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 Elwith. Hey, Elwith. Hey, 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 Elwith. Hey, Elwith. What token? What token? Follow me with your voice. Hey, Elwith. Hey, Elwith. Hey, yo, hey, hey, yo, hey. Hey, yo, hey, hey, yo, hey. Hey, yo, hey, hey, yo, hey. Hey, Elwith. Hey, Elwith. Needs an adult. Needs an adult. I'm going home. I'm going home. Hey, Elwith. Hey, Elwith. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey. 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 Hey, Elwith. What thou she-aquam. What thou she-aquam. As the sun has now disappeared. As the sun has now disappeared. Hey, Elwith. Hey, Elwith. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey. Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey. Sebka Siamna Siaya.
First of all, I'd like to thank our board members that came today. I'd like to tell Tim Davies I'm going to miss him very much when he leaves this community. He has been an inspiration and a support for many years. I'd also like to thank Doug Routley for coming today when I know there were so many other functions happening. And if I missed anybody, I love you dearly, whether I said your name or not. I just wanted to mention that next, J.C. Lucas, who's our spiritual person, is going to, and Tammy Wiley. Tammy Miles. They're going to brush off the carvers as they go up to the pole. And just a little, just to let you know that when the carvers carve these polos with the missing women and girls in mind, a lot of that spirit is with them and stays with them. And I understand when they did the poles for the Highway of Tears, that they were brushed then because that spirit just stays and is so strong. And so Tammy and JC is going to brush them off as they walk to the pole. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Willie.
Siaya Anthropomana Samquat Hazel Good Snake First Nations. Ice Quail. Beautiful day on Ice Quail. So I have a prayer song I want to sing today. Blessings upon this totem pole. It's been a great honor to carve these totem poles for the missing and murdered Indigenous women. And it was kind of a difficult job because of what it was to represent. And but Joel and I got the job finished, and I'm thankful we got it done for all the women. And my daughter was explaining some parts of the pole. The woman's wearing a Swakwolf robe, worn by our wealthy or important or chieftainship people, wealthy people. And I put a copper pin on the robe close to the chest area, and the copper was originally worn by the wealthy and the CM people, the important people, the people who attained lots of wealth and knowledge. And also I had on there copper bracelets, which in our culture was originally worn by the wealthy, and it's been kind of lost to our people, but it's coming back. And I'm very thankful for my family, for all the help that they've given to me over the years. And I'm thankful to all the elders that have gone home now. And my mother's name was Samquat, and some of the elders that taught language for the Native people were my mother Hazel Good and Emily Manson and Eva Thomas, and there were a few others that taught language, and I used to go to some of their classes. And in the 1990s, probably around 95 or so, those elders made me an elder, and I was quite young at the time. And what they told our family was somebody that has knowledge or teachings that teach people could be made an elder if they walked right, you know, if they had a good life. And I'm thankful to those elders that made me an elder when I was very young. And that's when I was in my prime. Oh, I'm one of the elders now. I just thought I'd mention that today. And okay, I'm just gonna sing a prayer song for this totem pole here.
I just wanted to mention that when we were going to do this poll, we went everywhere to find a pole big enough and nice enough. And talked to Willie. And Willie had a big pole in his yard that he was going to do a canoe for the tribal journeys. And he said, well, you can use this pole because I feel a spirit in that pole. And it's a very important spirit for what you want to do. And I just wanted to acknowledge that because Willie gave us the pole. We'll never forget that. And the ladies will never forget that either. So that's an appreciation for your family. Oh, and now the Sinqua dancers are, I think, ready to come out, and so they will perform some dances for you. And we will be providing boxed lunches because of COVID at the end, and then we'll have our final. Oh, and then anyone that knows families that want to put their family's name forward, there will be a what do you call it? Backdrop. A backdrop behind this pole as well for any names they want to put forward. And we will have a ceremony once a year for the murdered and missing women and their families. Okay, dancers, it's your turn.
Haichka. Thank you. The song that we just sang is what we call our paddle welcome song, and I welcome you all here today for this great event, in honoring this totem pole. So a long time ago, when we used this song, we would travel to other villages using this song to let the villages know that we were coming in peace. And as our paddlers would come ashore, they would lay their paddles down, also showing that they're coming in friendship. So this next song that I'm going to sing for you today is in honor of the pole. We're going to sing our prayer song. Aika, thank you. Thank you, everyone. We've come to the end of our songs and dance. We're going to do our final song for you today. It's what we call our grand exit song and dance.
Thank you to the Zinqua dancers for their culture, their spirituality, and what they bring to the groups. I'm asking Annalie and Sophie and the other girls to come up, and we'll do the Women's Warrior song. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming today. There's lunch provided up there. There's lunch provided up there by the vans, boxed lunch and drinks. And I thank you all for coming and recognizing what an important day this is today. And remember that we will have one day per year, and this is Earth Day too, remember? So we congratulate the Earth for surviving what we put it through and hope that we can provide more support for our Earth and for our children and our women. And remember next year at this time, help yourself to lunch and drinks and have a great rest of the day. Haiska siya,